All right, let's talk about how to get children to ask questions. We covered a lot of videos before, and a lot of therapists online also talk about how to get children to answer questions. Now, this might be what, who, where, why questions, whatever, how many, how much, whatever. So, to get children to want to ask questions, it comes down to one thing: a routine, right? And also curiosity, obviously. So, like, how do we do it? So, the first thing that we do is to make sure that your child can answer these questions, right? Because everything in language or just learning anything, comprehension comes before production, meaning you need to understand something in order to do it in real life. There's very rare cases where someone can do something without totally understand what's going on. So if your child can't understand those questions, and maybe you want to get your child asking those questions, you need a strong routine that creates that. So the first question that we tackle is what? What is it? And this is a very common question that parents use to quiz their own children. How do we get children to want to ask that? It comes down to creating a routine, creating a game where you keep on asking something is, right? You keep on asking, what is this? It's a phone. What is this? It's a pizza, whatever. And then you go through a bunch of items, and then you come to a point where it's something that they don't know, right? And what happens is that the child might go two routes. He might guess, or he's just going to stay silent. In that case, you can prompt your child to ask, what is it? And you can say, you can ask me, what is it? You ask, what is it? After that, you give the answer and you say, nice asking, what is it? See, you will know what it is if you can ask. And you keep on doing. And a good way to do it is using like food items. It can go from like really common ones down to the really difficult ones. And you can also do this with who questions. You show a photo album. It might be all the people that your child knows already, and then you might put someone at the very end. It could be like just someone that your child would never imagine to answer, something like Donald Trump or whatever at the very end. Not a political video. I'm just saying you put someone like that children won't necessarily know. At the end, you might do a bunch of Avengers in the beginning where your child knows, or a bunch of, I don't know, Paw Patrol people, and then at the end shove in something that your child wouldn't know. And then at the end, you also, like, when your child wants to say it, you're like, he doesn't know, and you can prompt. You can ask me, who is it? Now you say, who is it? Good. Oh, nice asking. This is Donald Trump, who or whoever, right? So the what and the who can be done so like I've described, and it's also the same as where. So where is something like, oh, we shouldn't go through pictures of places, because if we do it like that, it's pretty much the same as asking a what. And you might be saying like, oh, isn't the who as well? Isn't that the same just now? Yes, but then we cannot really replicate it in a very naturalistic manner. All right. What we should do with where is we do something called a treasure hunt game inside of our parent coaching thing. So what we do is we get the child to put different things in different locations, right? After that, we ask where. And because the child saw, or he himself put the things in different places, he will be able to answer where. And we're just targeting the language. So what you want to do is you want to do the same treasure hunt game. You put things around the house and your child saw it. And in the end, you ask the where is something that your child doesn't know where is, that you've hid it somewhere by yourself and your child has no idea. So when you do that, you create a curiosity, and because your child has been finding everything 100%, he wants to get it right, or she wants to get it right, and then there you can prompt again. Okay, so it comes down to use this format for everything. And then for the why question, this is the tricky one because it requires verbal reasoning. So what we need to do is to get your child understand a game, like a board game. And a lot of times you might ask a lot of why questions yourself, because just to make sure that your child is on the right track of understanding the game. And we covered this a lot inside of the verbal reasoning workshop inside of our community. You can check the link below. That's for free. And then inside our paid stuff, we also do like board games, right? So to get your child to want to ask why, you have to introduce new rules that seemingly make sense, but there's some sort of a rule that your child is trying to understand, to asking for clarification is the language function we're trying to get to. So if you do something strange and then your child cannot accept it, right? Your child should ask why, and you can prompt that. But the big premise to this is that your child can answer why in a board game situation, right? There might be some rules going on that only he doesn't know about, and he's supposed to ask why in order to know. Now, this is very hard and very meta, as we call it. There's a lot of things going on. Your child has to understand rules, has to understand why they want to, like, has to want to win, has to know that the game is unfair because there's something that he doesn't know and it's making you win over him. So then the why question, when he asks it, is going to be beneficial to him. He needs to understand all those. It's a very social thing. So asking a question is a very social thing. So answering a question is one language function, but asking for clarification, asking because they want to know, is a totally different thing. So when you're teaching question asking, it's actually more of a social goal more than language goal. Okay. That's it for this video. If you need more help, just go to agentsofspeech.com/course. You can watch all the courses there and then ask questions inside of the community. Try it out and let us know how it goes. All right. See you next time. Bye.